Hi all, Fuzzy Barbarian here again. Here's a quick video to show you how to play Absolver in offline mode, something which is especially useful if you're suffering severe lag when in PvP mode like I have been. Let's get straight to the point. To play in offline mode, you have to be in the title screen. You can't have started your game yet. This is because once you're in a game, you cannot go into offline mode without quitting the game. So from here, click on Options. Right down the bottom, you can see Offline Mode. Go down to that and with the right D-pad, set it to Yes. Now you can get back out and start your game. You may be thinking that's obvious, why make a video about it? The answer is because it's not actually that obvious, and here's why. When you're already in a game, you can access the exact same options panel. The same gameplay, audio and controls options will appear there, but down below you won't see an option to change to offline mode. That is because you can only change to offline mode, or back to online mode, from the title screen version of this options panel. So that can make it a bit confusing, which is why a lot of people, including myself, have missed this. There is a slight, though pretty odd and frankly useless exception to this if you want to avoid PvP encounters. If you start in online mode, if you start playing in online mode, when you interact with an altar, you'll see an option called Social. Under that option, you can see two matchmaking options. One's called Encounters and the other is called Invitations. Now the wording on these to explain them on the right there is really confusing, so I'll just skip that and explain what I know. Encounters mean you can encounter NPCs and human PvP players. That's as simple as I can put it. Invitations mean you can co-op with invitations but don't have to worry about fighting random humans if you don't want to. Well, that's how it's meant to work, and that's kind of what the wording says is the way it works, but it really doesn't work that way at all. The problem, you see, is invitations automatically default back to encounter mode when you pass into different areas of the game. And that happens almost all the time. Like half the time within 30 seconds you can move from one area to another. So if you choose invitations to avoid human players, you'll find yourself fighting humans in no time anyway. So basically if you don't ever want to have to deal with PvP, you have to start the game in offline mode. From what I can see, there's no other way around it than to do so from the title screen. Now, you're probably wondering why would you want to only play Absolver in offline mode? I mean, it's really a multiplayer game after all, and that's kind of what it's been advertised as. And that's true, but so far lag has been a real issue for me personally and for many others. And at least I know for a lot of people that's true in Australia and New Zealand. And it's a serious problem in that if you're in PvP mode, it seems NPCs can start lagging too, just as if they were human players. Your entire game can end up entirely unplayable, and it's pretty weird that the NPCs go that way. But this has been happening to me all day since I started playing. So if you're finding you're in the same situation, or maybe you're finding that you can't seem to time anything and that your hit sounds seem to be out of sync and that learning the combat is more troublesome than it should be, you might actually be experiencing the problem of online mode affecting your entire game, PvE and PvP included, just like it has for me. So yeah, try offline mode if you're having those problems. Online mode so far has been utterly unplayable for me, but I can tell you I've been really enjoying this game in offline mode. Obviously it won't have the depth of gameplay playing just PvE offline, but you know, maybe you'll enjoy it too, you'll learn the combat as well, and then maybe if this gets resolved by the devs in due course, all your PvE play will translate to a better PvP experience. Okay, that's it for me now. Bye for now and enjoy.